Today I'm in Charnwood Forest, Coventry. As December is the second to most rainy month in Coventry, we witness the process of the highlands catching and processing the water from the top of the hills, filtering through the grass, moss and the through flow beneath the ground. Wildlife thrives off the fresh grass and minerals growing. The beginning of spring awakens. The water flows downhill, creating a V-shaped valley. This eventually creates drops of a soon-to-be source of a stream, which we witness. Some points of interest in Charnwood Forest. Beacon Hill rises to a height of 245 metres. Beacon Hill is the second most highest point in Leicestershire. Look out for the unusual rock formation which has been dubbed by the Old Man of Beacon Hill. The country park has won awards for its management and conservation work. Most visible in the grazing sheep, cattle and alpaca that are moved around the site to graze grassland and heathland. 450 years ago, a young lady, Lady Jane Grey, went from this place never to return. She was 16 and a faction had put her on the throne of England. 9 days later her enemies put her in the Tower of London, and the following year she was beheaded for treason. A simple obelisk commemorating those who fell in the Boer War, the Great War to end all wars, and the Second World War. Bradgate Park is a historic medieval deer park in the heart of the ancient Charnwood Forest. It retains much of its original wild and rugged landscape, with dramatic rocky outcrops and gnarled oak trees, many of which are well over 500 years old. Herds of red and fallow deer still roam amongst the bracken. If you look here, a white fleeced deer looks at the camera intently. This deer is otherwise known as a fallow deer. However, to the right of the old fellow are 3 brown speckled deer, also known as spotted deer. However, this little group of deer was a lot darker to others, so possibly could be a cross between a seeker deer and a spotted deer. As you can see here, Charnwood Forest has a great service of community forest rangers who parade the forests throughout the day, checking people are on the right paths, all wildlife is being respected, gates are being closed behind them, and litter is not being dropped. As it gets towards January, it gets very cold, so the rangers have a great job to do, which must be very highly commended by others who use the facilities that Charnwood Forest has. Only being 3 o'clock, the sun slowly diminishes and the temperature drops dramatically. These wildlife have a tough job to make through the winter, but manage to do so. The ones that make it through the blistering cold this winter are welcomed in the spring with a huge array of food. This food helps for their young ones to thrive and reproduce following the generations. We originally planned on photographing wildlife in Charnwood Forest. However, with the new Christmas present, a drone, we managed to start filming wildlife, and luckily we had a cooperative deer that wasn't fussy about us filming it. This shot is amazing, as it was just staring at the drone, probably in absolute confuzzlement on what it was.
And as we explore Charnwood Forest in Coventry, the city lights in the dusk down spring to life. The wildlife returns to its rooms, and the city takes over for now.
Please like and subscribe.